is 1 ton with my man's Black P. Businesses, we been about this rap life. Check that resume. Secure the bag.
I'm a rapping living legend, you can call me Merce. And if we race into the bread, I'm gonna come in first. I was rocking shows since you was stealing out your mama purse. I party at a strip club, now your mama reimbursed. Your sister got the ticket to my show, she's paying dues. I always roll with winners, never hang with sucker crews. Don't try and tell me that my rhymes ain't nice, you just a fool. I'm cutting LPs and killing mics, so run the jewels. I got bars and know the business, nigga, cut the check. I've been a star on the underground, I get respect. I got scars from the gang, Wu-Tang, protect your neck. I made it far, so every move I make, expect the best. Give me bitches, switch to smoking blunts, they switching sweets. Groupie girls got the medibles, they trick or treats. God bless me with the skills to always kill a beat. You don't believe me, check my resume, I'm never weak.
I'm a bad man.
Yo. Back to the fundamentals, I'm stacking funds and rentals. You acting dumb and mental, knock out your fucking dentals. No, a gun's essential against the governmental. So what credentials could elevate the young's potential? The watch presidential, flow experimental. It ain't coincidental, they wonder where I went to. Pulled out the devil's pencil and started writing heat. Extra stencil to outline these dying streets. See, we a dying breed, cause we don't rhyme for greed. I grind and breathe the real shit, that's what I bleed. True indeed. Agreed, we do this for the seeds. I need the rights to creed until my people free. Best believe I don't listen to the nonsense. I'm conscious, full circle like a conference. My offense, it's defense, it's monstrous. My work ethic is sequenced and constant. Beyond this,
Bad man. I'm a bad man.
The game is mixed up, most of these rappers superficial. Checking the streets and in the studio, I'm straight official. Put my initials on bitches' titties and instrumentals. My impact on underground music been monumental.
Continental, we grind and travel worldwide. We got the rap game open like your girl's thighs. Got a spot in the burbs, came from the rural side. Used to catch the bus, now whip a pearl ride.
Fresh off the curbside, I kick rhymes and gets the Gouda. I roll with big movers, hippie homies and pistol shooters. I'm fat kid, you smile big, call me the nigga Buddha. My buzz is real, you stupid troll, kill your computer.
Yeah, popped the Ruger at 17 and got it cracking. Put it down, picked up the mic and started rapping. Stop trapping, you niggas couldn't say anything. Bo Jackson the game, we know everything. Fuck with the team.
Bad man. I'm a bad man. Bad man.
Yeah, it's a cloudy day, man. Pray for my city, Buffalo. We gon' get through this together. Yeah, can't change the world, gotta change yourself, man. Let's go. Yo, I lost hope in the system when Zimmerman walked free. Niggas protesting and marching is past me. Looking for a leader instead of leading yourself. When the shit, it go bad, you always looking for help. Navigating the jungle, prefer to be by myself. I'm grinding the wave, started, I'm focused, don't need no help. They see you doing bad, then they telling whoever listen. Turn that shit around and ain't nothing that they could mention. These shoes a little different, don't think you can walk in them. It ain't just talking, it's action that come with it. A ghetto in every city, the poverty going up. Reparations for all that they done, can't give it up. Tell my niggas tomorrow, we promise to live it up. They took my brother a day after Christmas, it's hard to trust. Never mix the two, cause bitches ruin operations. Now you chasing love and losing money looking basic. Play without a ref, so all the fouls looking flagrant. Niggas got greedy, now the feds building cases. Sometimes you gotta sit out a game to heal up. A dealer put me further in debt, I feel stuck, I done everything on this level. Now I gotta move up. Homie brought me as far as he could, now it's on us. The picture clear, I'm focused, stay away from the whole shit. I don't like telling my moves, but they in motion. To lead a small city, cause nothing was coming from it. My body don't agree, couldn't suffer another winter. That's where my mother rests, I'll be back in summer, I miss her. To clean your headstone out of city is really different, yeah. Always work good when my back against the wall. Count me out. Can't count me out, gotta count me in. We here for a reason, baby. Let's go. When you're back against the wall, shit, loyalty hit different. The money disappeared and your niggas, they went missing. I'm a different type of hustler, I don't wait around to be fed. My nigga just blew trial, now we ready to do some years. Face your fears in the jungle, the weakest prey. I was told ain't no church in the wild, I still pray. Shit, the devil want me dead and I know it's strapped with a K. I know God got a plan for my life, I patiently wait. Have to deal with all these people.
It'll all be over.
Hey.
Ooh,
Hey.
it'll all be over.
Yeah. Alright.
It'll all be over.
Niggas couldn't catch me lacking on my worst day. I done wrote for niggas spinning racks on this wordplay. I love this shit, that's why I do it in the first place. I'm way ahead, it ain't no room for no third place. If you ain't really about that shit, nigga, stay inside. Cause I know that shit'll all be over if you playing fried. Swear to God, it ain't too many people that's gonna stay and ride. Cause if you jumping off the porch, you gotta stay alive. I'm from the era where my niggas out here trying to make something from nothing. Bitch, you out here playing, you could really get jumped over bugging. Oh, bitch, you trying to help, you could really get slumped with your cousin. The hood jumping everybody buzz. Every time I fucked around, I had seen it and missed that shit. You want what you want, you gotta get out here and get that shit. If you got a little paper, save it up and then flip that shit. It's really on the net, flashing money, trying to spend that shit. If they see you with it, nigga, they'll hit that lid. If niggas see you posted on the block, they'll spin that bitch. I'm just getting to the money and I'm happy I ain't been this rich. Nigga, I've been held back for a minute, I ain't been this lit. Hey, if you ain't really about that shit, nigga, stay inside. Cause I know that shit'll all be over if you playing fried. Swear to God, it ain't too many people that's gonna stay and ride. Cause if you jumping off the porch, you gotta stay alive.
It'll all be over. It'll all be over. It'll all be over. It'll all be over. It'll all be over.
This is the mouth of a dragon that's about to exhale, and with no doubt no one learned a thing from those that have failed, and they're about to fall victim to the same old trap twice. Spoken the bear that will tear them up is never advised. It's never safe, it's never good, and never ending well. They always trip, they always fall, and all will burn in hell. That I create for them on earth and one an afterlife. It's the rebirth of Antichrist. To fight you have to knife. The dime clenching in my hand is now inside of you. So understand this is the end and it is quite a view. I murder quite a few of you and raise your covering. From this will happen, step into the age of suffering. I snuff a thing or maybe two or maybe even 10. Back in my day, got it, you lame, but you don't see me then. And you don't see the knife protruding out your lifeless corpse. Circle of life rebooting, you were on a hopeless course. Show 'em what's in the lion's cage, then throw 'em into a lion's cage. When stepping into a lion's cage, they trapped inside of a lion's cage. Yo, show 'em what's in the lion's cage, then throw 'em into a lion's cage. When stepping into a lion's cage, they trapped inside of a lion's cage.
In a radical change to their natural behavior, whole prides of hungry lions are now stalking humans in search of an easy meal.
Your blood all over the arena and my thumb is pointing down. I am a sinner that is in a mood to see you on the ground. As you are torn from limb to limb, objective scorn and my disgust. Your future's bleak and looking grim, dead like the god in whom you trust. And it's a must to see you twitching in the lion's jaws. Those are the true mark of the beast of 666. Forget your prayers, yes you do, no one was buying those. So I suppose no use for these up in this mix. No use for mercy or regret, it is too late for that. Like necrophilia, define what's done is done. Russian roulette is what you played and may not get upset because you die and face the lion one-on-one. Show 'em what's in the lion's cage, then throw 'em into a lion's cage. When stepping into a lion's cage, they trapped inside of a lion's cage. Yo, show 'em what's in the lion's cage, then throw 'em into a lion's cage. When stepping into a lion's cage, they trapped inside of a lion's cage. Like they did in ancient Rome, thrown to the lions. Like they did in ancient Rome, thrown to the lions. Like they did in ancient Rome, thrown to the lions. Beasts are feasting on their flesh, swallowing the dying. Show 'em what's in the lion's cage, then throw 'em into a lion's cage. We're stepping into a lion's cage. They trapped inside of a lion's cage. Yo, show 'em what's in the lion's cage, then throw 'em into a lion's cage. We're stepping into a lion's cage. They trapped inside of a lion's cage.
up, though?
Where y'all at? Y'all in the motherfucking building.
All motherfucking
You know, you
day.
got your East 7 Mile, your West 7 Mile, your
All
North
time.
End down there back up to your Earth and all that shit, Island
What
Park.
up, though?
You know what I'm saying? You got Southwest Detroit. Hey, Sid.
What up, Jill Neal, my nigga?
Man, let these niggas know what part 7 Mile you from, my nigga.
Evergreen, dog. Uncle 7 Mile, West Side Capital. Home of the traffic, dude, cause niggas get the package through. Say I got a pack to move. Wolves, we attack the fools. Some niggas sort of bagging to them, bagging up your avenue. Uncle 7 Mile, West Side Capital. Uncle 7 Mile, West Side Capital. Uncle 7 Mile, West Side Capital. Home of the traffic, dudes, niggas get the package. I'm off that SMDC, Sev in the SC. Blunt full of Nestle, pump for Gillespie. Chunk on test me, have a raw recipe. Half a brick of lactose, why not? The rest is me. Captone weaponry, Mac back 70. I bitch me your law, so the laws got a track on me. Dog got a strap on me, bro got them apple cheeks. 22 Beretta, but a leather sweater, Al wings. Watch like a Mal Breeze, Rocky like a Palo Creed. 32 a sleeve, I'm Shaq D's on the smack feed. Posted in the trap for weeks, same draw socks and sneaks. Done a brick, Somerset, 7 Mile, crown me king. Uncle 7 Mile, West Side Capital. Home of the traffic, dude, cause niggas get the package through. Say I got a pack to move. Wolves, we attack the fools. Some niggas sort of bagging to them, bagging up your avenue. Uncle 7 Mile, West Side Capital. Uncle 7 Mile, West Side Capital. Uncle 7 Mile, West Side Capital. Home of the traffic, dude, cause niggas get the package through. Back on the mile with it, bang till it's over with. My Vita Costa, so I flow like a negotiator. I overdose the whip, fucking comatose the kicks. Now when I control the switch, I'm sick like roller coasters. Cause the Nova's rolling over Bentleys. Motor blower incidentally, color coder incrementally. I think my brother bought us both for him me. Ghost Gray, I call it Demi. Me, I bought us both from 50. I told her send me now because of Dimby. Never with them hookers hit me, banging till the Brooklyn's empty. And you can look, but fucker don't offend me. Niggas won't respect the ending, damn they bringing weapons in it. Yeah, I post up on your block with the 51 shots sold on stock. Yes sir, I know we all for the stop, but use a bus though, you probably get them offers a lot. They like, Uncle 7 Mile, West Side Capital. Home of the traffic, dude, cause niggas get the package through. Say I got a pack to move. Wolves, we attack the fools. So niggas sort of bagging to them, bagging up your avenue. Uncle 7 Mile, West Side Capital. Uncle 7 Mile, West Side Capital. Uncle 7 Mile, West Side Capital. Home of the traffic, dude, cause niggas get the package. Camouflage squad, bustin' mirage. I pray to God when I spray the rod. My enemies dodge to me the law. Blow your brains, dog, wet up your dog from 30 yards. With the 30 yard, I pop it in Mars like Killer Raw. You'll forever nod like fucking with Raw. Slumped on a broad with your own balls, stuffed in your jaws. Wrap you in gauze, follow hood laws of Philly's ARs. Break up the walls, got the whole Mars, a lot to your brains. Resting abroad, I'm on some duck, ma. Lay down, get out of the house. Spit the math to the safe before I riddle your blouse. Riddle your spouse, the metal spout, spit in your mouth. Get your click out, if we don't pull a brick from the couch. It's really about the iron sheet, clutching the piece. Flaming blue heat through blue fleece and raping the streets. I'm blazing you deep, like 30 feet away from the beast. Not to take, I'm talking about the place creating the heat, you dig? Uncle 7 Mile, West Side Capital. Home of the traffic, dude, cause niggas get the package through. Say I got a pack to move. Wolves, we attack the fools. So niggas sort of bagging to them, bagging up your avenue. Uncle 7 Mile, West Side Capital. Uncle 7 Mile, West Side Capital. Uncle 7 Mile, West Side Capital. Home of the traffic, dude, cause niggas get the package through.
From the gate, everybody went and labeled me an outcast. Day after day, thinking I was burning out fast. Embrace all the pain, then I turn it all around fast. Hate me or love me, I'ma show you I could outlast the naysay that they say. I think I hit my limit, I've been treated like a trash can. Running over bitches, you can see it on the dash cam. Only way to reach me now is hit me on the Cash App. How can you blame me? Swear to God, this is what happens. Glowed up just to hold up. Good girl to a bad bitch, I see you laughing. I'm getting traction, keep that same energy as I go past you. If I'm going out, I'm going swinging like a batter, doing damage while I'm tracking wreaking havoc. I'm a bastard, I'm a innovator, incinerator. Call your wife up like, what's for dinner later? Think I'll date her. Been creative with the pen and paper since daycare. Even as a minor, I was thinking major. Back in the day, back in my feelings, I'm back in my ways. Cracking the ceiling, they asking my name. I'm a long way from the place where I came. Give it gas like, fuck it if I crash. I'm feeling reckless, I guess that's just where I'm at. Middle finger out the window with my feet up on the dash. You You think you know me, but you don't know the Nobody likes a winner, they just hoping you lose. Making up fake news just to open the wounds. Let me blow up my views, I feel like choking you dudes. So I'ma say it from my chest and my fallopian tubes. Fuck you, you're cool, but I really don't trust you. I've been out of touch here, lot of things happen that was sucking on my passion. Got it back and now I'm busting. I'm going rogue, I've gone rogue. Let's take the show on the road. Boy, let's face it, I've been wavy. It's about time that I'm rowing the boat. And yeah, it's kinda hellish, industry is psychedelic. Everyone is fucked up, fluffed up, embellished. More cash, more cars, more ass, more melons. In debt, upset, just to make them more jealous. Gotta sell it now. Now I'm really unhinged, but I'm independent. And I really didn't bitch when they disrespected. Now I'm on a different level and I'm anything but level-headed. Never better, but it's never been a question. Back in the day, back in my feelings, I'm back in my ways. Cracking the ceiling, they asking my name. I'm a long way from the place where I came. Give it gas, like fuck it if I crash. I'm feeling reckless, I guess that's just where I'm at. Little finger out the window with my feet up on the dash. You think you know me, but you don't know the half. Alpha.
Yeah. Yeah. Boo. Go get the bag and run it up. Run it up. Run it up. Go get the bag and run it up. 2 times, make it double up. Go get the bag and run it up. 2 times, make it double up. Go get the bag and run it up. Run it up, run it up, run it up, yeah. Go get that bag and run it up. Run it up, run it up, run it up, yeah. Go get the bag and run it up. 2 times, make it double up. Go get the bag and run it up. 2 times, make it double up. Go get the bag and run it up. Run it up, run it up, run it up. Go get the bag and run it up. Run it up, run it up, run it up, yeah. All of my bag, I'm mad at these ditch. Niggas is bitches, all in their feelings. Fuck with the pole, tryna get us richer. Fuck with the pole, tryna get us richer. Do this for all my real niggas. You know the ones that's in prison. You know the ones that's in the trenches. Trenches. My cousin OD, motherfuck the police. Back full of OG, 21 the homie. 2-3 V shit, WB shit. Said wouldn't be shit. Draco E shit, straight up out the east, bitch, yeah. I just sit back and listen, young nigga gotta get it. Do business by myself, cause these niggas be snitching. I just sit back and listen, young nigga gotta get it. Do business by myself, cause these niggas be snitching. Go get the bag and run it up. 2 times, make it double up. Go get the bag and run it up. 2 times, make it double up. Go get the bag and run it up. Run it up, run it up, run it up, yeah. Go get that bag and run it up. Run it up, run it up, run it up, yeah. Go get the bag and run it up. 2 times, make it double up. Go get the bag and run it up. 2 times, make it double up. Go get the bag and run it up. Run it up, run it up, run it up. Go get the bag and run it up. Run it up, run it up, run it up, yeah. Go get the bag and run it up. 2 times, make it double up. We get those straps and them semi-studs. These niggas don't want smoke with us. Run to that cash and I'm fucking up. The money only thing that I trust. No, they don't want war with us. Rock with a dip, bitch, I got a buzz. So go get the grain, this shit get the same. Bad little bitch, I be busting her brain. Smoking on gas just to maintain. Pop me a perk, then I'm on the pain. I want the money, you can have all the fame. Drip overflow, I don't flood in the drain. Bitches gon' fuck me just cause of my name. You know me and none of these niggas the same. Double up, go get the bag and run it up. 2 times, make it double up. Go get the bag and run it up. Run it up, run it up, run it up, yeah. Go get that bag and run it up. Run it up, run it up, run it up, yeah. Go get the bag and run it up. 2 times, make it double up. Go get the bag and run it up. 2 times, make it double up. Go get the bag and run it up. Run it up, run it up, run it up, yeah. Go get the bag and run it up. Run it up, run it up, run it up, yeah.
The Killers. When I get up on the track, I understand why they be hating me. I flame MCs. As soon as I'm done spitting, they have the stage to beat. Even with salt circles, there's no way you can contain this beast. I take your every ounce of pride and shove it where your anus be, bitch. run for your life. Tongue is razor sharp, son. You want a knife, a crucifix, a fucking silver bullet. I want it tonight. I sold my soul to the yard. Linguistically, I'm a rude guy who's too high to not laugh in your face when you rhyme. Champion, yeah, quite a few times. I chew through lives, especially when the full moon rises. Look, the fucking flow is bonkers and you ain't shit. I got the nurse's finger drumming here up on your rape kit. They tried to put your ego back together, but the tape rips, and you better watch your mouth, cause there ain't no telling where Say is.
I'm fucking brain dead now. Fuck you want from me. Been busting rhymes since 99, but y'all wasn't bumping me. And I haven't started to go fund me. I'm taking this publicly, but I'ma need at least a couple G's like once a fucking week. Pathetic. Never been a sorry motherfucker, so I'm unapologetic. Cause I'm out for your headache. Check the vitals, call a medic. Suicide, you should've did it. So I can laugh and talk shit anonymous up on my Reddit. Is it too late to state that I was just kidding? Or do I gotta address the state? Kamala H, my little fuck kitten. Little dumb bitch sit on my fucking lips so I can mumble that whole peach. Sister stuttering, busting that Joe speech. I got a nosebleed, vendetta for the police. Know me, I'm an OG, cracked a 40 on that dome piece. While you murmur about burners, we know you got no heat and cold feet. Tagged in a bag, the note reads, go to sleep. Little bitch, go to sleep.
You're now in tune with the Cody Live Podcast with co-hosts Beatbox Jake and DJ The Ham.
Yo, it's Friday night. You know what the fuck that means. The Cody Live Podcast. Every motherfucking Friday coming to you live. Shout out to everybody that is joining tonight. Shout out to everybody watching. You guys are awesome. I've had some exciting stuff happening. Honestly, sponsorship wise, shit like that, I've kind of informed some people about it. We'll say more when we know a little more. I know a little more that I haven't told a lot of people, but we got some crazy things coming our way tonight. We got a dope ass panel in here. Some people are gonna pop in, some people are gonna pop out. We had a last minute show tonight. It's my birthday weekend. I had my kid, didn't have time to plan. You know how that goes. And yeah, so I'm gonna start introducing guests. We're gonna start. He's the host of the Biscuits and Gravy podcast. We have something great coming to you on Monday and some dope ass announcements this upcoming week. Beatbox Jake, how are we doing this Friday night, sir?
That's how I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling pretty fucking good.
Dude, I've been on one this week. I have been in a damn good mood like pretty much all fucking week. I want to give a shout out to you for introducing me to T, though. My recording process has went 10 times smoother.
Does it help?
Yes, a lot. Like beforehand, like literally I'd get through like one or two songs and my shit would start going, it would be going raspy. Even when I'm tired, that shit's opening up my fucking vocal cords.
Yeah. I guess by now I would probably be considered some sort of a vocal expert by now. So I will speak with that type of a title. Probably, maybe a vocal expert.
I'll give you props there.
But it is, I don't care what kind of a vocalist you are. Taking care of your voice is extremely important. Rapper, beatboxer, screaming, singer, opera singer. If you're doing voices, voice acting in general, anything, even if you're giving speeches or talking, it's all it's important. And tea can help loosen everything up. The heat opens up the airways. It opens up the nasal passages. Helps the vocal cords with their elasticity and all that. I mean, I know they're not actual cords, but it helps with the helps everything, and staying hydrated, of course, and good sleep.
Dr. Beatbox Jake in the motherfucking building. Put that in front of your name.
Yo, trust me, I'm a doctor.
Next up, we got the motherfucking merch man in the house, and he surprised me tonight. Thank you for telling people that we were gonna have a cast last fucking minute, because I had no clue if we were even gonna have one tonight. I had a lot going on. Got the kiddo this weekend and did a bunch with him tonight. And then this motherfucker surprises me with some new merch. I'm not going to show you the merch on the show tonight, but I'm going to tell you it is fucking sick. Kadu, what is happening this Friday night?
Not a whole lot, man. fucking been chilling all day and knocked out the stuff for you and called it a night.
I feel that. Yeah, it's been a busy one over here. It's been a busy one. I've been to 2 different restaurants with my son because he didn't want one. I got food at one. I want this, Daddy. All right, we're gonna go over there. Run. And yeah, he just knocked out. You saw him in the car.
Yeah.
He slumped.
Been there.
Yup. I feel it. And I knew he was going to do it too, little bastard. And next up, we've played the ignorant ass motherfucking music video this asshole dropped before the cast. Jake, do a little do your thing. Do your thing real quick.
The ignorant shit.
That's ignorant as fuck. I've been
Dude, yo, I'm fucking dead, bro. That shit was so cognitively impaired, man. That shit was retarded. That shit was so fucking stupid. You don't even know, bro. I appreciate you and your lack of intelligence.
We got Frankie Corleone on the panel tonight. What is happening, Frankie?
1 second. 1 second. 1 second.
Just one moment. One moment while I pack my bowl.
Oh no, this is alcohol.
I know that.
Shout out to Dwayne Johnson. Yeah,
oh, you got us tequila?
Yeah, terrible.
Yeah.
You gonna dump that in the bong? See how it goes.
If I fall to the floor, that means it was good.
Shout out to Dory. Thank you. I'm the big 3-1 as a Monday. This is birthday weekend, but
yeah, Backwoods Studios in this bitch.
Wait.
Real wavy shit going on.
Hell yeah.
How old are you gonna be?
31.
Wait.
What?
Wait. How old are you gonna be?
31. Hey.
Yeah.
Call me old motherfucker.
31. Fucking 31. What up?
Yes,
32
sir.
on the other hand.
Fuck off.
Not so good.
Nobody likes you when you're 23, so once you turn that around, everybody likes you. I'm hoping that's how that works. God damn it, Jake. We're gonna have some people in and out tonight too. By the way, Alex is gonna pop in here in a little bit. He's a little busy tonight. He said he'd pop in for a sec. Saint, I have no clue about his whereabouts, but he said he's gonna pop in for the bio killers. Tonight,
I don't know, man. He sounded pretty faded earlier.
He did, man. I kept playing that. Every time, like in the group combo, he had that little. I got to get that for the show because it's fucking amazing. I'm gonna put that in our sound clips. That's how we're gonna introduce people from now on.
Your life's friends only again, Cody.
Do what?
Your life's friends only again.
God damn! I don't know why it keeps going back.
Because you're not putting it as default. They got a button on your phone. It says just use default for default option.
That's my 31 talking.
I'm a sponsor and his social media live advice.
Wait a minute. You get over 30 finally, and now you're using your age as an excuse for everything.
Fuck yeah, I am. Boomers do it.
Fuck
He's using
you.
his age to help me remind him that he keeps fucking putting it at his friends. Everybody got to see this. It's the world, Craig.
So tonight we have a decent show on hand. I'm basing tonight off a conversation I had at work. All right. And when you start new jobs, I don't know about you guys, like I don't like promote music at work. I don't like getting like, well, what'd you do here? Well, you've done it for this long. What'd you do here? I don't like that. Work is a totally different environment for me. You could ask about it. If you ask about it, I'll tell you. But I'm not gonna go up in your face and show you my shit. I got talked to at work. This new guy was in there. And he almost like fanboyed me. I'm like, there's no reason to fucking fanboy me. That's why I have a fucking day job, bro. That's why I'm here with you. But he's asking me a million questions. And so tonight we're gonna kind of focus on how to act when you meet a major artist, how to act when you get the chance to interact and ask questions, and you know what I'm saying. You know where I'm getting at. So for the first question, Jake, we're just gonna start with something basic. What is I think you've talked about it, you've touched on it before. What's the biggest major artist you've ever met?
Probably KRS-One.
It's a pretty big one.
Yeah, probably KRS-One. There may have been another one. I don't know.
And you kind of
But,
touched base, but was he cool? Like, was he like just?
Oh, he was phenomenal. I was in the mindset at the time of his time is valuable and I don't want to be taking it up, which is not at all the vibe he was giving.
Right.
So it kind of, and even when he was like giving me props for what I was doing on stage, still I was just like, oh yeah, he's being nice, even though looking back it was genuine.
Right.
It was very much like I wasn't rushing it, but I was also trying to be scarce, and that's not really the way to go about it. That came from, of course, lack of confidence at the time, and that's not, regardless of who you're meeting and their status and all that stuff. It's not. You should be treating everybody the same.
Right.
You're gonna get more out of the experience if you do. If you treat him just like you are somebody you met at the coffee house and you're extroverted like I am, and enough to start a conversation with a stranger,
right?
You'll get more out of it at that point.
Right.
I really, really wish that I could. I mean, I've messaged him on Instagram. Of course, he's busy enough to not get back to me, but I just want to see how he's doing.
Right.
You know.
At the end of the day, they're all human, just like us.
Yeah,
you got to remember.
Yeah, and it's like, and I've had similar things to what you were talking about. It wasn't at work. I have actually signed a few autographs in my time, and it did not feel warranted. It was all at open mics.
Oh shit! I should tell you something though, bro. I mean, that's a confidence booster all the time, 10 times out of 10. And getting asked for an autograph is a confidence booster from hell.
It is, but it was also like, okay, fine.
Right.
I don't know why. This is a very strange interaction. It was all like,
how did you automatically have a pen?
How did you automatically have a pen?
I didn't. They had them for me.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, where the fuck did she pull that pen from?
Well, I'll tell you where she got it. She inked all over me. No.
I'm weak as fuck.
All right, Cody.
Yeah. That shit was a fountain pen. I'll tell you what. Later that night, I found that was a fountain pen. I'm just kidding.
Leaked all over my white tee. She's telling me before
Fuck
I
that
signed
blue
her.
ink. I still have blue ink in my Hanes.
Yo, Cadu, who's the most famous person you've ever met? And you know, how were they?
Probably the most famous that I've got to like actually hang out with. Hung out with Stone Cold for like 8 hours at the Hillsdale County Fair one year.
What?
Get off.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
Go.
That was dope as fuck, dude.
You win.
He signed a dollar bill and a poster. Like, we took pictures with his fucking title belts. I was only like 9.
What?
But he was there the next year, like just attending the fair.
Oh, you humble.
And I seen him. And he fucking remembered my name, bro. Like my first name the next year.
What?
Like that fucking stuck with me.
I'm jealous. I would fanboy Stone Cold. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't fanboy a lot, but I would fanboy the fuck out
SmackDown right now.
I will get you one more time.
SmackDown's right now.
Yeah, I know. I'm surprised you didn't go.
I'll get you. I will get you guys one more time because I know you guys like one of the artists in this group a lot. I actually got to hang out with the Black Eyed Peas for like 4 hours when my mom owned a gas station.
Huh.
They fucking forgot their chargers and they were on tour. So they pulled in our gas station and like asked us, you know, hey, can we use your guys' chargers? So
that's
we were
one thing
cool
about
with it.
those.
Like,
where was that gas station located? Was that Hudson?
Suki's, right where Suki's is. It used to be 2 gas stations.
Okay.
And we owned one of them, and then Suki had bought the party store part of it that wasn't a gas station and turned it into a gas station.
You know, I've never thought about that. I mean, I kind of have. I've kind of pondered on it, but those like gas stations out in the middle of nowhere, like the small towns and shit. You know how many people have probably been through there that you never even would think
Oh,
go through there, like on a tour
dude,
bus
I
or on
could tell you stories, man. Like that's really the only job I've ever held down is working at that gas station.
right.
Since I was 18, like I'd try working other places, it just wouldn't last more than 3 or 4 months.
Right.
And then I've been down there since I was 10. I think my mom started working down there, and was bringing me down there on a daily basis.
Damn.
I mean, Black Eyed Peas, fucking wrestlers. I've met Tatanka. Anytime like Phil does a local show that has a celeb wrestler on it, I've pretty much met all of them.
That's the only fucking gas station.
I met the whole Indianapolis Colts coaching staff the year after they won the Super Bowl.
No shit.
Yeah, they were on their way up to a game in Detroit and swing by for food and shit.
You would never think that with me and Jake going into like the tour life and shit. You know what I'm saying? How many like random gas stations we'll stop at? Maybe like just some fucking hole in the wall. You never know who's actually walked through there, but you have to get gas. It's a fucking necessity on the road.
Oh yeah, like it's awesome. And at first, like there was a couple times, like I wouldn't fanboy, but I'd realize who it was, and I'd just like go hide somewhere because I knew if I like stood out there, I'd fucking fanboy. And like the best way to teach it, like to say it, is just treat everybody like they're just a regular person. Yeah. And 90% of the time, it's gonna go better than if you treat them like they're some famous god. Yeah. I will say there was one person that I didn't like. I treated just like everybody else that got pissy with me about it. Like, do you know who the fuck I am? Blah 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 blah. And I was like, dude, you're 65 years old. You were a wrestler in the 80s, and you're asking me for iced coffee in a gas station. Go fuck yourself.
I feel it. I feel that shit. I've encountered a couple of those, and it's sad. I've encountered people that I looked up to that were just total complete dicks, and I'm like, I'll respect your craft, whatever, but you're kind of a piece of shit. Frankie, on to you. What's the most famous person you ever met, and how were they?
I don't know. Recently, I met Rio the Young OG before he went to jail. I met Louis Ray. I met All Star JR. I met RMC Mike. I met who else was at that session? There's so many fucking people at that session, but all of them was cool. Like, you just, I don't know. Certain people come from different places. You feel me? Certain people come from different places to where they ain't never. You ever had a friend that act like they ain't never had shit before? You like, hey, bro, chill out. Like, tell you red velvet cake. Like, nigga, chill out.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's just like, you just gotta treat people regular though. Like, why you won't just treat people regular? You know what I mean?
Right.
You can't just be like, oh, I don't got nothing to sign it on. Sign the back of my phone case. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Do that, man. I ain't really got a chance to meet like on some meet and greet shit, like some wrestlers or no shit like that. The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, he's supposed to be here in Toledo. Or was that yesterday?
I think it was yesterday.
Yeah, he was supposed to be here too, but
them tickets was fucking crazy.
$225.
Yeah, I'm good.
No, you want to talk about crazy fucking tickets that I was looking into for you, motherfucker? Blink 182. What the fuck?
Guess who got Blink
$430 for an upper deck in Little Caesars? Kiss my ass.
Yeah, I know.
That seat better come with a box of pizza.
A box of pizza and a fucking Fountain of Youth.
Fucking come with a bottle of liquor.
Yeah. Man, that was the same like Eminem tickets back in the day when he did that shit with Jay-Z at Comerica. 171 to sit like way the fuck up top. I'm like, I'd love to see it, but man, to see him like microscopic, basically, it's like, nah, I'm good.
Right.
That's why I didn't go to SmackDown. My dude just video called me like, we here. I'm like, you almost there, but
Yeah. Yeah.
like you there, you almost there, but
Wait till
Yeah.
you see these Shattered Dreams tickets.
Oh shit. Yeah.
$300 for back end seats. Not really. We're not charging that much.
I think like 10. 10, I think 10 to 15 is like standard for that shit.
oh no,
Listen,
Josh
if you can get
outside-
them for free, do it.
Josh
Scalp it.
outside the building with a trench coat on, selling cheap tickets.
Hey, you want to buy tickets for something you never heard of?
No, like
You get to go see it before everybody else hears about it. How about that? That's a $300 experience right there.
Hey, you just tried to make that shit sound sweet than a motherfucker. You get to see it before anybody else gets to see it.
You get to see us before we get big, and then you get to say you saw us before we were cool, and that's a $300 experience.
Hey, there we
Keep
go.
the fucking ticket stub and sell it on eBay in 10 years.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. I'd say my biggest one, my biggest story. And he was cool, but we didn't network or nothing. It wasn't like a talk.
Oh, wait. One more. I met MGK and he was a fucking douchebag.
When did you meet him though?
Headliners?
Oh, yeah, that's when he was becoming. Back when he used to hang out in BG, that dude was cool. And nowadays he's a fucking tool, bro.
Yeah. He cussed out a local artist here. I'm not gonna say his name, but
Yeah. Yo, I'm good on that guy. I met him a few times. Bowling Green, we partied with him. Fucking I met him for the first time. You know Nerve DJs, don't you?
Uh-huh.
We did a showcase at Club Earth. I don't even know if that's still around. I haven't looked at it out in Cleveland in like 2000. Fuck, that was like 2009. This dude was making like pop music at the time. And he was only like 5'11". We were both like straight out of fucking, I was still in high school, I think. Yeah. I graduated in 2010. So I'd have been a fucking junior in high school when I first met that dude. And everybody in Cleveland thought he was gay. I'm just saying, nothing wrong with being gay, but everybody thought he was.
Well, I mean, with his tweets, pedophile, gay, close enough.
Yeah, fucking. Oh, he's something else.
We already
Biggest
talked
one-
about that shit.
Biggest one I got to actually like shake hands with though. It wasn't like an interaction or networking. We did South by Southwest in Texas, in Austin, the big fucking networking event downtown. We came out of Lucky Lounge, and it was our second day. We had 2 showcases in 2 days. Came out of Lucky Lounge, and 2 big ass freaking black vehicles show up and just like stop in the middle of the fucking road. So we're just smoking a cigarette. We just got done. We're all sweaty and shit. And some big ass security guard gets out and goes to the second car, opens it up. This dude comes out with like a bath towel on his head. Fucking P Diddy, motherfucking Diddy. And I look at my dude Kaiser. He was my hype man at the time. I'm like, is that fucking Puff? Because you had to keep your eyes squinted. Like we saw Wale shopping for fucking like shit to take home with him. They got a gift shop downtown, and he's like, yeah, dude, that's P Diddy. I'm like, all right. Just went up. What's up, Playboy? Just kind of walked past, went to this random fucking taco truck, something you'd see around here, like parked at a fucking dispo. Got back in, left. I was like, what the fuck was that? But he was cool as fuck. My biggest disappointment was Mac Miller. I liked Mac Miller back in the day. I still like his music to this day. Still supported him throughout his whole entire career. But he was a dick. Complete dick.
Would KRS-One be bigger than Killer Priest? Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Killer Priest? Yeah.
I'd say so.
I don't know hip hop like you guys do, so
that was my biggest disappointment though. And MGK too, because he was so fucking cool back in the day. And then you just slowly started seeing him like he was all about the fans, and now like fan interactions like nothing to him. It's almost like he like got him to buy in, and then it's just like, oh fuck it. But they still have that mindset, like, oh, he cares. It's like, man, no, you don't.
I actually got one more, but I can't say that on the live. I'll tell you guys after.
Oh God.
Oh shit.
That's still a running thing.
Get the Patreon. Get the Patreon.
We ain't started that yet. I didn't have time
Why?
to do that. We're going to. We're going to. Frankie, that you just reminded me. You just reminded me we're starting a Patreon for this, along with the new sponsorship and shit. Hopefully, I can announce that as of next week. But we're starting a Patreon to where you guys can come in, talk with us. There's a little lobby. Basically, you'll pop up where we're popped up in these screens. You'll pop up in that screen, ask us what you want, or you can view, you can view the convos that we have after the show because they're a lot more entertaining. We keep it professional on here. We have our fun, but they get a lot more entertaining afterwards. Trust me. I think everybody will vouch for that shit.
Yep.
On to the second question.
You ever seen Human Centipede?
We do it in chat boxes.
Just little like comic book chat boxes linked up together, basically sucking on each other.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we get down.
That's why I be leaving early. That's why I be leaving early. Y'all on bullshit.
Frankie's usually in the back.
In the studio.
Yeah, we reached that far.
Oh, you on some bullshit.
I am on some bullshit. It fucking stinks and it's squishy. I need to get new shoes after this. Hashtag improvisation.
You need shoes?
After standing in this bullshit, I do. All right, so we got on the biggest act you met, and we kind of touched on this one. But how do you act when you open for a major act, or you get to meet them? 9 times out of 10, if you're smart enough, you know the promoter, you get to meet that major act at some point in the night. How do you act when you approach those guys? Like if you open for them and you see them, like I'll give like kind of a like Chris Webby at Frankie's. We opened for him, and I met him in the middle of the fucking floor after the show. But he was cool as fuck. Like how would you approach? How do you approach somebody like that?
Oh man, I'm opening for you. I should probably do that. I think that would be a good icebreaker for certain ones.
Yeah.
Like if I did that to KRS, you'd be like, "You tripping, man?" Some shit like that. But for KRS-One, first thing out of my mouth was, first off, thank you for being here, but also, how's your tour going?
Right.
You going smooth? How's the ride? Most famous people in my yeah. It's yeah.
Yeah.
He's on point.
Kadu, what do you think? I'm gonna interrupt myself because I'm that meta.
Oh, it's like I said before, you just got to treat them like they're a regular person at first. Like you can ask, inquire about stuff, but don't be all over them. Like if they're not outwardly expressing like they want to be talkative, or they're not wanting to be social, they're just wanting to, like, for me, it's kind of different because I don't do the shows. I don't get to see them in that respect where they're in work mode. I've always met people when they're doing their own thing.
Right.
And so it's like you just treat them like a regular person at first, and then you can be like, "Oh, hey, aren't you so and so that does this, and this?" And just be chill about it. Don't be all over them and up their ass.
Right. Right. I think that's a big thing too. Don't be up their ass. I mean, especially when they're touring and stuff, you don't want to come up to them like, "Hey man, how was this? How was that?" Yeah, don't ask them 1,000 questions. Treat them like a person. You know what I'm saying? That's that's the biggest thing. Like overall, this is their job. This is like somebody coming up to you at your day job and being like, "Ask you 1,000 questions." You don't want to talk about that. You're there.
Yep.
You know what you can do? You can act like you don't know who they are.
Yeah, just act
like you walk up to them and like, "Are you with security?"
Eminem, I heard you're like an actual Eminem. Like that's cool. That's cool, man.
I would walk up to Eminem and be like, are you going first or second?"
I want to welcome Morgan to the show too from Aga the Hag. Oh, Odious Ones. Check out. We played it in the. We played it before the show. Their new music video. along with Frankie's, by the way. That ignorant
gotta
ass
play
music
again.
video.
That fucking low IQ motherfucker down there. That glorious tiny peanut brain that I
See,
hear.
now I got to switch up my phrase because y'all making it corny now. See, I
What
switch
you
it
mean?
up. I switch
I'm making it
now.
candy corny. What up?
Everybody hates candy corn.
Fucking cream
He's
corny.
getting wicked with it. No, everybody hates the peanut butter candies.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Those little fucking orange and black wrapped little pieces of shit.
They don't even have a name.
I was like, how you hate peanut butter candy?
No, I love peanut butter candy, but that peanut butter candy is fucking garbage.
Yo, Frankie, how do you though?
What up?
How do you act when opening or meeting a local artist? Because 9 times out of 10, like when you open for somebody, you get to at least interact somewhat at sound check or load in.
Man, is you serious?
Was that a helicopter?
No, that was you got to be shitting me, dog. Is you know, hell no. Listen, I'm gonna tell you how this shit go nowadays. When a major artist come through the city, nigga, they here for one reason and one reason only: to perform. They ain't come to watch no opening acts. They ain't come to watch the opener.
thank
They ain't come
you.
to watch the opening. They came to get paid and they came to fucking leave. If it's a meet and greet, that's something else. But no, they came to get paid and they came to leave, my nigga. They ain't coming to see a whole bunch of opening acts. It's totally different now.
I feel it, but I've seen a couple that actually like stuck around for him. I mean,
Like who?
Scum when he performed out in
I don't
Cleveland.
know who that is.
Mayday. Mayday was cool about that shit.
Don't know who that is.
Strange Music, Tech Nine.
You don't know Mayday? Oh man, check out Mayday, dude. Scum's
I
badass too, but you'll really, I think
Mayday's
you'll
like
like Mayday. He's bad as fuck.
You don't know this and such artist? Oh my god, holy shit. What are you doing with your life? Hop on YouTube right now. Stop
I mean,
the
like,
presses.
I think Mayday is like kind of like influential in a way.
I mean, I'm on the other side of the fence, man. I don't get into the whole like the whole strange music you know, movement.
Teacher.
I didn't rap. I didn't did all that rap shit.
Right.
It's too
Right. And I
fast.
feel it though, because
I smoke weed. Not chopping in 2023.
Me too.
There's no chopping going on in 2023, motherfucker.
Yeah, for the most part, I hear that though. I do hear that through the grapevine that nobody really they don't do it like they used to.
Because every time somebody do it, they're gonna be like, "Oh, you sound like Eminem," and they pass over strange music. They pass over a whole bunch of motherfuckers. They were just like, "Oh, you trying to rap fast?" Like, dude, I think Eminem really killed the fast rap shit because after he did Rap God, he was never able to like stop rapping fast.
Yeah,
it's like Goku stuck in Ultra Instinct form and he could never get out.
Oh.
Type shit. Like,
Then Tech Nine
No, I'm
even
with you,
gave
but-
him the crown for it. With Speed 'em.
Before Rap God, the man, I don't know, like Twisted Insane was fucking tearing it up. Even Twista was fucking like, or is, I guess I heard that he's still performing.
yeah, he performing this shit still, but like, man, there's
Man, and he's fucking quick.
I'm talking about nowadays, though, man. These motherfuckers ain't staying at no goddamn show. On my side of the fence, man, motherfuckers out here getting shot.
Yeah,
ain't nobody trying to stick around.
I feel like
Get your
nowadays,
bag and leave.
if you are not as good as Eminem, you're not sticking out to your local people. And if you are as good as Eminem, you ripping off Eminem? What the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't know. From my
I think that
understanding,
was like
though, that's only in like
I think that
our
was a
area.
mentality more. I think that's more of a mentality like a 10, 15 years ago. I don't know. Maybe it's different in different places, but like I see Cody fucking doing his thing, and he don't ever get compared or fucking shut down because of, you know what I don't know.
And forgive me, I don't want us getting any shade for this, but for entertainment value, if I was going to choose to go see Eminem or the Biokillers, probably go with Biokillers.
Yeah, I'm not paying no money to go see Eminem show.
Depends on the scenario.
Hey,
Do I get to go see Eminem play in the fucking shelter for $50?
And a wife beater?
Yeah.
I'm talking entertainment value. I
Is he gonna
personally
redo
feel
8 Mile?
Clap.
No,
I personally feel Clap is a better stage performer.
I at this point I can agree with that 100%.
Bro,
Clap's a badass performer.
But Eminem is
And Saint's like the straight man to his crazy guy.
Yeah, Eminem just turned 50. Actually,
I don't know. He's fucking crazy too. Did you not see him tackle his fucking girlfriend and fucking like pretend to fuck her during a rape lyric at the Angry Inch?
Yeah, that was Klepto, not Saint.
Dude's wild, man. Everybody was like kind of mad at him at the end of the song. They were like, dude, that's his wife. Don't worry.
Yeah. That's
I seriously had to put that because people started messaging me, bro. They're like, "You're just gonna put that on Facebook?" And I was like, "Shut the fuck up. We're at a concert."
That to really piss people off. You tell people that she asked for it.
And that
was did he fucking kicked her legs out underneath?
That was great, though. I really wish that happened.
Fuck yeah, I agree. I'm telling you, man. Angry Inch shows is where it's fucking at.
Got to get Frankie out there next summer.
Man,
fucking A, dude.
This winter, motherfucker.
You want to come perform somewhere where you have no holds barred? You can do whatever the fuck you fucking want. Party. Come on, and fucking play the Angry Inch.
I jumped out there with
as long as it's before 10.
There's always
water like.
I jumped into a pool. I mean,
I'm weak.
Now, Alex, we're on to you. How do you act towards when you open for somebody big? How do you act when you get to meet that artist, whether they watch you or not? You know, how do you interact? How do you approach them?
Man, they're all just fucking people. They're all just homies in the end. Fucking either they're gonna be your friend and you're gonna get to have a good time with them for the night, or not, or fucking they're just there to make a check and fucking kick out. But in the end, if you decide you want, like, are you talking about like tour, like working with somebody regularly, or just playing
Just
a show
meeting
with them?
like just playing a one-off, and you get to meet somebody.
Just doing a
else.
one-off.
Like,
Okay.
You get done
Like,
I kind of gave before you came on, kind of like my kind of example, I guess, was like Chris Webby after the show. Like he was in there, we were getting our stuff picked up. We had drums at the time. He was right out in the middle of the floor, like after going to the restroom, he's going to his little meet and greet or whatever, and he stopped. He's like, "Hey, what's up?" You know, how do you interact with him? Like,
I guess in the end, like I'll just flatline it with like they're just people, man. Like I've met a whole bunch of people who have influenced my music and my art and my poetry and mentality for pretty much my entire life. Just 2 weeks ago, I got to fucking party with literally one of my biggest influences in the world, and he's just a guy, you know. So I guess I would say just be cool, you know, like don't ride their dick. Don't ask them to fucking, oh, check out this track. Oh, sign this, sign that, you know, like they're just there, man. Like
the saying that we have,
like treat it like you're meeting a new friend, you know, like all of the benefits, all the fun, it comes later, you know.
Right.
Yeah, I guess I really don't know how to break this question down a whole lot. All I can say is that I've met a lot of fucking rock stars and some really, really, really big ones. Carly and I got to party with Rammstein one night backstage at the Palace of Auburn Hills in the executive branch and shit. And still the guys from Rammstein, they were just guys, you know, they were just dudes that this is what they do for a living. But when they come back to fucking party with us and shit, it's like when you come home from work, you know, you're just trying to have a drink and like
let loose.
Yeah, man. In the end, anybody that I can fucking give any suggestion to on partying with rock or meeting rock stars, passing, whatever the case may be.
Basically, what he's saying
they're
is
just people, man.
Right, don't meet right these motherfuckers, man. You see a motherfucker,
yeah, man.
You
smash your idols, man.
Be like, all right, give me some that, man. I see you. Appreciate you. Walk off. Don't
I got-
be doing all
Right.
that. I'm gonna be y'all ghetto interpreter. Do y'all shit, nigga, and walk the fuck off. And act like you don't know that nigga no more.
You're damn right. Yeah, because
How
like
many- I gue- I
another
guess
thing
you
is like
kinda-
you can overtalk. You know what I mean? Like you can meet somebody who influences you and get into a conversation with them, and then like you kind of run out of things to talk about that are on the spot, and you just start like saying whatever the fuck comes to mind, and then you just end up being one of those annoying fucking people, that they've
We've
met.
all met one of them.
I think I have a good idea how to sum this up with a don't be a douchebag.
Hey, there you go, man. Right back to the ha shit.
I got one. I met Jimi Hendrix about 2 nights ago while I was sleeping.
Oh, yeah?
Cool as fuck.
That's it.
I guess to add to
Cool.
the combo, though, I have something to kind of add to the convo. We can discuss this as a group. I've noticed when you show a sign of confidence, not cockiness, like you show a sign of confidence, like, hey, I'm one of you. It seems like you get connections out of that shit just a little bit more. They're more tempted to talk to you on the business side when you show that kind of confidence rather than like, kind of a shakiness to it. Like, hey, you're so and so. You know what I'm saying? Treating them like a person, but at the same time having that same confidence, like I'm one of you. I made connects that way. You know how
Cody punched his mic.
I lost my mic.
No, I said you just punched it. What'd you say? He was like, yeah, but
no, it's kind of how do you think you can display that sort of confidence towards somebody that you meet like that you can make a good connect through, maybe even go on tour with the person? How do you display that without showing cockiness? We'll just open the floor on that one.
Honestly, I don't think you really can. Like I've said a million times that we all, even though I think the most of us are pretty grounded, we're all performers, and it takes a level of ego and confidence and cockiness to think that you're worth money to get on a fucking stage to perform to the people in front of you. You know what I mean? Like you can't not have some form of fucking like confidence in yourself to like what some might.
What were you saying, Frankie?
Right.
If you don't think you hot, who else gonna think you hot? It start with you.
Exactly. Exactly. You
that motherfucker. It start with you. You gotta feel like you that motherfucker to be seen. Nigga, that's what it. You gotta make. It's like you said. It's like it's all entertainment. You gotta make yourself profitable enough to be seen, or you gotta make yourself seen enough to be profitable. You know what I'm saying? For people to be like, oh, we want to throw money at you. We want to do this. We want to do that. They're not about to look at somebody that's like, yeah, I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be like, yeah, I'm not shit. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm not hottest
exactly. You know,
that is the best stage.
And it doesn't take it doesn't take some fucking like over the top ego to make that happen. You know what I mean? Like you can fucking get up on stage and just blow the crowd away, get off the stage, walk over and like, you'll do a shot with the guys, you'll drink a beer, you go outside and smoke a joint with them and shit. Like, I don't think there's ever a point, even if I ever got to be like some kind of like $1 million rock star in the fucking folk scene and shit, I don't think there's ever a time that I won't want to at least come up to the merch booth and meet everybody that fucking paid to get in.
Hey, we're good. Joe Mike outside is fucking flawless, dog. What the fuck? Yeah, but you got an iPhone 65? Like, hey, it sounds like he on a real podcast, Mike. I was like, is he outside? Chilling at the
Really?
bar and shit?
I'm on my
that
phone behind a bar.
Yeah, your shit sound good as fuck. I was like, damn, I had to look behind you. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker got power lines behind me outside.
Can we get the flat sign in there? Oh, you can't see it though.
Noah, and one big piece of advice about like confidence, I got it from a Toledo artist too coming up, and it was like was it NEX clothing that was out there? I think C-Core. They had like NEX clothing or some shit out there. It was like a popular hangout. It was when B Wills was on 106 in Park. They showed it there and shit.
Oh shit, I have no idea. That background.
Way the fuck back in the day.
Out of smoke since then.
Yeah, Wills gave me the advice though, because I was kind of asking him like, how'd you get on there? You know what I'm saying? I was like trying to get like the high energy stage performance before I actually had it. And I was like, how do you do it? And he's like, well, be humble off the stage, but when you get on there, you're the Michael Jordan of that motherfucker. You're the fucking, whoever your favorite artist is, you're better than that fucking artist. And I've always lived by that. And I think that's what confidence shows. You're that guy.
It's a good thing if somebody gets angry that they have to go on after you.
Mm-hmm.
It's really difficult to do that. I'm still struggling with that, but I will say this: it's once you get there, you need to not let that get to your head.
Hey, I'm to a point to where if I perform somewhere, I'll leave. I know it's shitty, but I knew I just blew the roof off that, like the entire roof off that bitch. I'll make my walkthrough through the crowd, go holler at the owner and leave. And they like, hey, we're good.
I feel like that's a dick move.
But we're a dude that just, but I didn't did over 400 shows. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I'm tired, my legs hurt, I'm sweaty, I'm fat. I don't have time for this shit. Y'all don't have no air. Y'all don't have.
Oh, dude, I feed off of it.
Y'all gave me 3 waters when I got on stage. All them gone. Ain't nobody asked me that. I'm out.
Oh man, with all. Go, my God! If I was to take all the bands into consideration, plus the Rebellion, and then what we've done now, dude, I'm easily working towards like 800 shows.
Yeah,
and I will always stay if I can.
No, especially if it's one of them small sweaty events, I can't.
Oh man, I love it though.
No, man, I can't brush.
I want them to come sweat on me as they put their arm around me and take a picture.
I'll be like,
I can bring someone to a show that will lick the sweat off of you when you're done.
Oh my God, bro! I hate people looking at me while I'm sweating hard. Like I'm sweating right now. Like I don't even. Oh my God, bro! Like I try to.
Dude, there's been so many times I fucking walk off stage, go over and fucking like, dude, your music was the shit, and fucking they go to hug me, and I'm like, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sweaty, and then I hug them, and they're more sweaty than me.
Oh my God,
Frankie, we gotta hang out.
That's how COVID spread, bro. Hey, but I am gonna get the fuck out of here. Hang out with some friends here at the bar. I just want to tap in for a minute and say hi.
Man, and shit, man.
Oh man, I'm about to lick my girlfriend's sweaty butthole tonight.
Fuck you.
Hey, see, you're okay with that, huh?
We're gonna buy you 1 pack of backwoods, and then we'll be yours. These the only ones you're smoking.
Hey man, if it's too bad, just saran wrap it.
We got to do a live show, man. We all have great chemistry.
Hey, speaking of live shows, though, before I sign off here, next Saturday, correct? Fucking Agatha Hag, Odious Ones, and B-Box Jake are performing in Manchester, Michigan.
Who want to get thrown down the stairs?
And Cody is our special guest DJ.
Who would it? It's one of y'all. Y'all want to get thrown down the stairs.
That's Lucas. And that's Cody. Cody's DJ. I'm beatboxing. And then that guy.
Yeah.
Can you beatbox while
this
falling
guy?
Down the stairs?
This guy.
I fall down the stairs in rhythm, so I don't need to do any beatboxing.
It'll be really fun, man. Actually, it's the
I fall down the stairs to a metronome, buddy. Timing is everything. Maxing every single second.
I fall up the stairs. I fall up the stairs, and sometimes, once in a while, I'll go to the bathroom, I'll wipe my ass, and then forget the shit.
That's crazy. I throw people up the stairs.
There you go.
I go up the stairs, tie a noose, jump off.
Nope, belt loop the back of the t-shirt and just throw them up the stairs.
Why did I just picture that?
Because it was descriptive.
No, Manchester next weekend. I'll be there. Special guest DJ.
Yep.
Legal.
Over the Edge Sports Bar, man. It's gonna be a good time. And at 7:00, they got Michigan versus Michigan State party going on. We're gonna start setting up about 9, and then fucking there you go. And then as soon as the game is over, we're gonna start fucking performing. So come out at 7:30 to fucking watch the game, and then 9 o'clock we'll get set up by 10:30 ish. We'll be fucking rocking and rolling that goddamn bar.
So
What's this Michigan versus
and
Michigan State?
and it'll be the official. It'll be the official show release for the Agatha Hag merch, produced by this guy right here. It looks really fucking good, man. Cadoo's Customs, man. They look amazing. Everybody who's bought one so far has been a big fan of them.
Design is a bitch for vinyl, bro.
Hey, my boy Bike Like Bracy in the building. What up, though?
Yo, if you ask my 4-year-old what Ohio State fans do, Alex, what does he tell them?
Kiss their cousins.
Go blue.
It's pretty funny, honestly.
Out there and walk off.
Oh man, if you haven't met Cody's kid, dude, he's the funniest fucking little bastard on the planet. But okay, I love you guys though. I got to get the fuck out of here.
Get at me tomorrow.
Excellent. Check out the new Agatha Hag video. New album coming out next month. Keep your ears to the fucking ground, man. We're gonna be the shittiest band you've ever bought a CD of. Guten Tag.
Guten Tag.
So I got a question. What's this Michigan versus Michigan State shit? If they both refer to the same fucking thing, why would they go up against each other?
Because Michigan State's an agricultural school and we don't believe in farming.
They believe in violence.
we produce doctors.
And they beefing on the same block.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I'm just saying, I've been in the U of M medical system for the last 8 years. They no longer produce fucking doctors.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, like this Michigan nigga, for real, us too. No, not that one. For real? Like, yeah, not that one.
Yo, well, we were talking about some on-stage shit. I love talking about on-stage shit. That's one of my favorite things. So I don't think I've actually asked this. And I want to rephrase this different than I had it written down. Why am I stuttering? I'm drinking non-alcoholic beer tonight.
Yeah, you ain't got no headphones on. You don't hear
Good, by the
feedback.
way. But
alcoholic beer. If somebody
yeah.
got playback going, I'm gonna throw something at somebody. Who am I throwing something at? What's that?
Either me or Jake.
Jake, throw downstairs.
But no, next question. I want your most bizarre on-stage story. Start with you, Jake.
Oh yeah, that's somebody weird ass phone. I don't know.
Delayed as fuck, whoever it is.
I think it's really Jake, but he's not gonna say it.
What's going on? We got True Classic watching right now. I just messaged him and asked if he wants to be on.
Yes, invite him. Let's go.
We was
From Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Where the fuck is
Also,
Chancellor? Hopefully Chancellor's okay.
He's also the creator of one of my favorite rappers.
Make sure you answer the question what Cody asked you. Hey, how do you cook your chicken nuggets, cuz?
Usually air fryer in vegetable oil.
He really think that's the question, bro.
No, Jake, what is your most bizarre stage moment?
Well, okay. I have a bunch, but I'll pick just one or two. There was this was an open mic one. I was on stage area and I'm beatboxing. This is one of the worst, by the way. This is probably
is this like a worse not funny, or is this worse like really funny?
This is
either or.
It might be funny to you. I don't know. Open mic. I was only beatboxing and performing for about 3 years at this point. No, less. 2 years. Probably about 2 years. This woman, now mind you, the place was mostly empty, and it was one of those nights where the crowd does not give a fuck that you're there. I'm performing, not used to the ups and downs of how crowds react to you. And this woman who I think was on something, but I couldn't really tell, comes up mid-performance. I am in the middle of all that shit. I am in the middle of this shit. Puts her arm around me and starts talking in my ear. What you're losing them. What are you gonna do to get this audience back? They don't give a shit that you're here.
What?
And starts just talking about that shit. That happened.
What?
And yeah, while I'm like, imagine like Martin Luther King giving his speech and some bitch just walks up and does the same thing to him while he's on the mic in front of all those people. Same thing.
Up. Yeah. Yeah.
And I knew it was rude as fuck. So I took the mic and I whipped over and got this far from her face and started beatboxing more aggressively. Like I was swearing at her in beatbox.
What the fuck?
I went from like that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So that was one of them.
Matthew Gustafson says that's nightmare turned real. That's terrible.
Yeah, that was awful.
You don't see the
another one. This was actually one of the things I hated the most in my history of performing. The host of that same open mic, I believe it was the second time I went there, pissed me the fuck off, and I didn't know how to deal with it at the time.
Oh shit. Also,
early on in me beatboxing and performing, this is the second, very early on, probably less than a year at this point. This is around a year and a half. I don't know. Really early on. This is the second open mic that I ever started going to, by the way. I went there once and then went back again. Actually, I'm going to preface this. So the first time I went there, the host from the first open mic I started going to was guest hosting that one, and that's how I found out about it. He did that for 2 weeks. I went both times, really enjoyed it. Then the regular host, who I had not met, was there. I went the first time, did my thing. It went however it went. I can't remember. Left. Came back again the next week. He comes up to me and he says, I'm not going to use real names. I'll just say, like, the other guy's name is Joe.
Right.
He's like, hey, man, I know Joe is your guy and all, but what you do isn't really what we do around here.
Huh?
At an open mic, motherfucker. He says that to me, and I was like, okay, signed up anyway, because fuck you. Right. And I get on the mic, and I start beatboxing, and I'd say about 5 minutes into it, you know how you can change the saturation on reverb to balance between the actual signal and all echo?
Yeah.
Imagine my beatboxing changed to 100% reverb saturation. No hit whatsoever, no impact. That happens, and then he hopped on a cajon.
What the fuck? I'd be pissed.
I was. And I didn't know how to deal with it, so I just unplugged and left.
Oh my god. Yeah. I don't blame you for that one. That is bizarre. Wow. That's disrespectful more than bizarre. What the fuck?
Yeah, it was the most bizarre shit that I've ever had. Of course, that 155 below show with that one chick. It wasn't really a stage thing. There was another one where I was at the Rumpus Room in Chelsea, and this woman was making very loud sex noises to my beat.
Oh, what?
In a mostly empty room. There was probably 10 people there.
Oh my god. That's fucked.
They actually had to usher her out.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I've had some weird ones for sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going into Frankie's room now, apparently. He told us to come in.
I'm in the fucking studio.
Here we have Frankie Corleone in his real natural habitat.
It's a real natural habitat.
I'm weak
Frankie!
as fuck. I can still hear you. Lying shit. I can still hear you. My video ain't got to be on for me to not hear you.
Is he taking the shit? Everybody shush.
Podcast.
I don't care.
I'll fuck you up.
This is the worst mixed audio for porn I have ever heard in my life.
Frankie, you with us?
Yeah, y'all.
He got shanked.
Yeah, I hear you.
We got a guest caller, Mr. Frankie Corleone. How you doing today, sir?
I'm fucking dead, dude.
You fucking dead? Now, how did that happen? Can you go about the story of how you wound up fucking dead? Welcome to WRIF, by the way.
I went to sleep and woke up dead.
See, now that's a real common issue, and I'm sure that we've got somebody next to here on the air who can help you with that. Mr. Joe Jones, can you, Dr. Joe Jones, who deals with sleep paralysis and more, he can help you with this. Mr. Joe Jorgensen, can you tell us more about what's going on? Yes, this is a very common issue. People tend to fall asleep and not really come back from it, you know. We've had many instances of death. Mostly caused by death, and that happens during the sleep cycle, usually during the 4th or 5th stage of the sleep cycle. Sleep spindles will start happening and start drowning the victim in the spindles. Well, it's good to have you, Mr. Joe Jordison. Thank you for being on here. Frankie Corleone, I'm sorry we couldn't help you with your issue, but thank you for popping in, sir. Next on the air, we have Hey, Ed, how you doing?
Fantastic.
You look like it.
This podcast is so fucking bad. Holy Mother Mary.
You thought I was thinking I was a girl? Or you knew I was?
Hey, speaking of that, you from the X, right?
Yeah.
I just got home.
No.
I've been out all night.
Eavesdropping, goddammit.
Niggas don't support no comic code.
Beatbox Jake is so fucking short that his dick's only 3 inches long, but it still touches the floor while he's standing straight up, bud.
His brother was the dude from the Cherry Woods that got shot. Hey, Martin Noble.
Shut your ass up.
For anybody just tuning in, we accidentally got pocket dialed by Frankie, so we're just listening into his conversation. He is currently at the second hole with his 4-iron, about to take the hit.
Oh, he was fat when he was in a relationship.
I would have went with a Steve Irwin impression, but
here's the shot.
He's about to put it right between the eyes.
I didn't think I was that tall either until I got up against the motherfucker that was 6'3", and I was like, oh.
Next up, he's going to stick it down the throat of the croc to see what happens.
Cracky, he's angry. It looked like dead. I'm sorry.
Grow up.
I've been
You better-
drinking.
you
I
better
gangbang
grow
when I'm drunk.
You better grow up.
I gangbang when I'm drunk.
You better grow up.
For anybody who's wondering, this is going on.
All right, could do.
Just for anybody who doesn't know what's going on, this will be going on Jerry Springer later.
Could do. What's your most bizarre moment in the merch business?
Somebody arguing with me when I tried to tell them they didn't have to pay me. That definitely takes the cake so far. That was the worst 4 hours of my life, and I hope it never happens again. And I'll never argue that somebody doesn't have to pay me again.
Hell, Frankie gone. Frankie's gone.
I told y'all he got shanked.
Frankie's gone. He did. He did, bro.
Gone. He's gone.
No, I feel that, Lucas. Seriously, like I can guarantee the merch business is probably so flaky in a sense.
It's
That
not the
right
human
there.
centipede I was talking about.
Huh?
Sorry.
But, you saying that actually brings
You
up
can get
the
the fuck out of
question.
This ain't you porn. This is fucking StreamYard.
What did I do?
No more of that shit. No more fucking yourself on the air.
What were you saying, Lucas?
Okay. I mentioned earlier that I had a question for everybody.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody gives me a deadline and say it's like 2 weeks, and I put their order ahead of everybody else's and rush for it, get it done, no problems.
Right.
They miss their deadline and don't pick it up for an extra 2 weeks. Should I charge them extra for making me do it in that amount of time?
Didn't you already
Because
charge
they
them
missed their deadline.
You should
No.
be charging extra for a deadline to begin with, I think.
Yeah.
No, it was like
Yeah.
2 weeks. I mean, it wasn't a big deal. I can do 40 shirts in what I just did Alex's 40 in 3 days.
Right.
Yeah,
So
but if
one
they're
shirt
absolutely,
in 2
if they're
weeks isn't
absolutely
a big
putting
deal.
you in a deadline, and they're like, I gotta have them by this day, you should be charging extra in case they decide to not pick them up on that day.
Right.
Because now you gotta
Okay,
now you
that's
gotta
what
hold
I was-
on to stuff.
See, that's what I wanted to know because I kind of felt like I was going to be considered a dickhead for doing that. But at the same time, it's like you told me it had to be done by this time. I could have been doing other shit.
Right.
You could have fucked up an order because somebody else wanted something by a certain time. Or
You could charge them to rent space for you to keep their product in for extended time.
Storage.
Yeah, you could
That's,
charge them
that's pretty
storage.
much that's pretty much what that extra would be.
no, fair enough.
I mean, say that up front, but people,
Right.
the business goes two ways, and you need to be pushing that product, and if they're not allowing you to push product, that's an extra charge.
Right. Right.
We do it
That's
at
a real thing
the
too.
oil
I've
company
seen
I
that at
work
other
at.
places.
We do it at the warehouse for the oil company we work at. We rent out spaces to other people to keep stuff in. And it's, if you don't pay that shit gets confiscated, basically.
Right.
Right.
I don't think that's how it works, but whatever. You get the idea.
Right. I feel that. You guys down for a review tonight?
No.
No, not at all. Okay.
I say we just shoot the shit. What the fuck?
Just one. I have one for the night. One of my
Okay.
dudes just dropped a video. He goes by the name Took Flight. It's a remix to some popular song. I'm not really hip with hip hop right now.
Biscuits and gravy made me a man.
Now, what did everybody think of that? Write in the comments. Did you like that? How was the ending? What did you think of the riff? Did you think of the beginning? Was it a little abrupt? Do you think that I mean, I'd give it a 10 out of 10. That shit is on the best podcast ever. That is Monday mornings, the Biscuits and Gravy morning show with me and Cody and potentially a new person. But again, we're rating shit. What did you think of that? Do you know the person? Do you like their voice? Do you like the cadences? Do you think they're taking care of their voice? What kind of tea do you think they're using? How would you rate that tea? Do you think that tea is about a 9.5?
Hit him with the horn. Hit him with the horn.
How about the heater? Yeah, hit me with the horn, bud. Bring it on. See if it stops me. Hit it. Come on, play the horn. See what happens.
I'm about to go down to Taco Bell and give me a blast.
See what that did to you? You played it and now you're gone. What the fuck?
No, we got a review today.
Oh, let's get... I'm just kidding.
Motherfucker.
Let's really dig into those details.
Actually, before the review, We have some new sponsorship coming in possibly, but these are our sponsors for now.
Also coming up next, we also sorry, we're having technical errors. That's not actually happening. I'm just being a bullshit person. Also, we also have Casper on stream right now. Currently not able to be visible at the moment. Casper, how you doing?
Hi.
What's up? How you doing? You been good?
Yeah, how about you?
Yeah, so. How's the undead treating you?
Like crap. A windstorm blew through yesterday and blew me all the way to Kentucky.
See, now I know that's you.
I'll be right back. I'll be back in
Welcome to the bullshit bargain bin, everybody. This is Casper featured on the
what the
Cody
fuck
Live
just happened?
podcast. No, we were making fun of you, bud. We were talking mad shit.
Oh man,
That didn't
We'll
actually
be
happen.
back in like
You
10
left and I
minutes.
pulled your camera back up, and I was like, "We currently have Casper, the friendly ghost, on the stream." How you doing? And then Ed started doing the voice for him.
Oh God.
You're
Well,
gonna have to
tonight,
play that.
tonight getting back to business tonight. Took flight. It's called Sleazy Flow Remix. I'm not fond of the original, but I haven't seen the video for this yet. So I'm gonna give it a review tonight too. And you guys kind of know how it works. 1 out of 10. Let us know pros and cons, and that's that.
1 out of
We're gonna hit the
I
sheet.
will watch it tuned in, but I will be right back. Like 10, 15 minutes.
Okay.
That was too short. Just saying.
What the fuck?
2 out of 10, too short.
Too short. Great rapper.
All right, sorry. Here you go.
Man, y'all know how I be getting on these remixes.
Pretty man, she hit me up. You know that whole freak as fuck. Why you think she calling me? Your sex ain't been good enough. I'm the one she really love. You gon' learn to never trust. Sorry to fuck your feelings up. Man, I know that had to suck. She say your pipe weak as fuck, begging me to tear it up. I be wrong at the fuck. She too bad to pass it up. Plus the list was made to suck. Well, you must be lost as fuck. You calling her, don't hit me up. She'll be back soon as I nut. Seems like she can't get enough. I fuck her slow, then speed it up. Say I fuck her kidneys up. Weekend vibes we mixing up. That Jordan Peach you see as fuck. You gon' wish I never fuck. She after me, you chasing her. She the type you never cuff. I'm all she be thanking of. So please don't bring my mention up. I'm known to fuck the summer up. You might think you miss a tuck. And play your hand and try your luck. These hollow tips gon' eat you up. Or I could just beat you up. I'm quick to fight, but love the buzz. That's so clean, it never rust. Beefing about some pussy like, why it can't just be for us? Oh, cause you don't wanna touch. That's rookie shit, better step it up. I'm clapping shit, better keep it tucked. I'm on my own, I'm sipping tea. Better check your bitch before you play with me. Heaven is the place to be. Send you up to Jesus feet like what he say he do to me, huh?
Jake, what you got? 1 out of 10? And
Well, we got one person who summed it up.
what's up? Oh.
Whoa.
I'm kidding. That's not true. That's something that story I was telling earlier.
Shout out to Matt. Also, by the way, he's the Bio Killers merch man.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, he runs the merch table. Merch man.
I like that I don't know what that microphone is hanging from.
I know, right? Like, what the fuck did he tie it to?
That's all I have to say.
Chancellor,
But
you've been tuned in before we get to
5 out of 10.
all the reviews.
I just got to the venue.
You down for a review real quick? We'll play it one more time. Is that cool? That's my dude, so
Sure.
I don't mind giving the shine and giving him more feedback. You want to check it out again,
Sure.
Jake? Second perspective?
Yeah.
I'll give a fuck.
All right, for sure. Yeah, you know how it works. 1 out of 10, pros, cons. Welcome to the show, by the way.
Yeah. Man, y'all know how I be getting on these remixes.
Dirty man, she hit me up. You know that whole freak as fuck. Why you think she calling me? Your sex ain't been good enough. I'm the one she really love. You gon' learn to never trust. Sorry to fuck your feelings up. Man, I know that had us up. She say your pipe weak as fuck, begging me to tear it up. I be wrong at the fuck. She too bad to pass it up. Plus them lists was made us up. Well, you must be lost as fuck. You calling her, don't hit me up. She'll be back soon as I nut. Seems like she can't get enough. I fuck her slow, then speed it up. Say I fuck her kidneys up. Weekend vibes, we mixing up. That Jordan P juicy as fuck. You gon' wish I never fucked. She after me, you chasing her. She the type you never cuff. I'm all she be thinking of, so please don't bring my mention up. I'm known to fuck the summer up. You might think you miss a tuck and play your hand and try your luck. These hollow tips gon' eat you up, or I could just beat you up. I'm quick to fight, but love the buzz. Ain't so clean, it never rush. Beefing about some pussy, like why it can't just be for us? Oh, cause you don't wanna touch. That's rookie shit, better step it up. I'm clapping shit, better keep it tucked. I'm on my own, I'm sipping tea. Better check your bitch before you play with me. Heaven is the place to be. Send you up to Jesus' feet, like what he say he do to me, huh?
Seven out of 10 seems like a nice guy.
Work, you know?
7 out of 10, Jake?
7 out of 10 seems like a nice guy.
What you got, dog?
Yeah, I can definitely fly with the 7 out of 10 for sure.
7 out of 10. Pros
Is
and
the
cons.
is the original really that short?
I'm not sure. I'm not fond of the original. Like I said, I have no clue. You know what the
I personally didn't get a remix vibe out of it. You know, and then again, you know, not knowing the original, I'll have to go listen to the original or something. But I didn't really listening to it for the first time. There's a lot of remixes I've heard without hearing the original, and you got a remix vibe out of the song. I didn't really get that with this one.
So what are you saying? Like in the like, what do you mean by that? Kind of clarify.
I mean, it just kind of sound like he just kind of like did a remake of the original. You know, it just had a straight beat in the background. Like I feel like a remix has more sounds to it. It kind of expands what the original sound was.
Okay. So you're saying 7?
Yeah.
7 out of 10. Chancellor, what you got on that?
It's too short, the beat's too redundant, and I really wasn't feeling what he was flowing, but the cinematography looked pretty. I'll give it a 5.
Give it a 5. Kadu, what you got? You hear that shit?
I got to side with Chancellor on that one. I watched it both times. It's just not for me. It wasn't. I'm a bass head. I'm into that shit, and it was just too short. I say that almost every week, but to me, it's an attention thing and a passion thing. Putting out the short little stuff just doesn't feel as deep to me. I'd probably say 5, 5.5 myself.
Hell yeah. It's new school. That's one thing I'm not hip to. Normally, I don't give reviews because they're all just, you know, like close family and shit. You know, anybody who wants a review, submit to me your YouTube link to codyvibesonly@gmail.com. Tonight, I did this. It's my dude. He hits me up a lot. I hit him back, and we've been kind of linking. But as far as like a solid review for this one, I don't like the shortness personally. I get it though. Hip hop right now is short. Like even Frankie's videos, you know, they're like 2 minutes long, which is just common nowadays. I haven't heard the original, so I can't base it off of that. I would have to hear the original. Hip hop right now, I'm into like the storytelling shit. because the storytelling's getting to the point where it has a good beat behind it. It's not just somebody like telling you like, "Hey, my dad died," over some like sound clip beat anymore. Storytelling's actually like getting back to where it was, but kind of on a mainstream production level. I would agree with 7. Solid 7. Not hating whatsoever. Not my style. Not my cup of tea. And the shortness, man. I don't know. I get it though. I get that though. Yeah. Overall, he is in. Took Flight is actually in the comments. He said, "I'll take it." That's dope. He's a respectable artist. Fucking, I've known the dude for years. Shout out to Took Flight. I believe from Waukegan, originally from Florida. So, shout out to him, man. He didn't submit. That's just my dog, and I'll put them on 10 times out of 10. You guys know how I am. We've had that this past week.
You must submit.
Submit.
I think a lot of these like hip hop videos and stuff, like I know they're getting shorter and stuff, but if they could find a way to tell more of the story in that short time, you know, like the videos need to be just as fast paced as the song and stuff. Like you can fit more of the song story in that 2 minutes and almost make it feel like it was a full on video clip.
Right.
A lot of times it's just like 10 to 20 seconds and then it flips to something completely different. Like let it flow together. And you just pretty much you take what would normally be like a 3.5, 4 minute song and you just squish it into a 2 minute and 10-second song or video.
One thing I like right now, especially with shopping for production, you'll notice it somewhat on my album, is that beat switches are huge. Like it'll get like mid song, it'll have somewhat of like a chorus type effect or some kind of cinematic effect, and you'll go into a totally completely different beat, which reminds me of how, you know, I wouldn't consider myself an old head. I get into some of the new shit. But it reminds me of kind of how it used to be with ciphers. When you're in a club with a cipher, like they would constantly, like when I first started, they would change that beat up. You know, like midway, DJ would throw something different on. Yeah. So you can't get comfy with the flow. Like you're getting like bars in your head that you already had in your head. You got to think of something different. And I like that.
Hell yeah, man. I like all kinds of music that kind of does that. And that's not just like a hip hop thing either. There's a lot of music where like, you know, like rock and roll or, you know, some of the new rock music, like pop rock and punk rock and stuff. Like there are some artists who actually mastered changing the beat and rhythm to the song midway through the song.
Right.
And there's a lot of times where it's just the drummer doing something different. And if you don't know how to listen to that, you will never notice.
Right. Right. I feel that. And it's in all genres. I mean, that switch up, I think that's a big thing too, though. I think with attention spans, I think COVID kind of fucked everything up a little bit too. Because attention spans were just like, eh.
Yeah, because as soon as they let us go back outside, we all came back with ADHD and shit.
Well, the problem was though is keeping attention. It was so. I guess more rappers came out during that time. I'm not saying that about Tick Flight whatsoever. I'm saying like he's been around for a minute, but like more rappers came out. You got bored. And there were so many. You just had to hit within like the first like 20 seconds. I think it is. You got to catch somebody's attention, otherwise it's just out the fucking window.
No, Vine and TikTok started that shit. I mean, everybody having the little clips. Vine and TikTok started that shit, and now the reels and they've just shortened everything so much. You have to make that impact in such a little time.
Right. Right.
Not really anything else you can do.
I feel that. I feel that big time. One second. Where the fuck did my questions go? I just set them down somewhere and totally forgot where the fuck I set them down. It's one of those nights. I swear to God.
In other news,
got him.
Look at that.
All right. I have a big question. For the panel.
And I have a tiny answer.
8 inches.
I bet you did. I bet you did. What? How big? Okay.
8 inches.
My sphincter can't stretch that big.
Oh, fuck.
Ask it again, motherfucker. Answer's the same every time.
The definition of
I
insanity.
love
is...
you. Happy birthday. I'll see you tomorrow.
God.
Please, God. Are you really coming? Are you coming out, Jake?
Not if you're there.
You just asked him if he was really coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess like we'll end the show on this. It's short tonight. My bad, guys. It's birthday weekend. Hope to send. I think all three. You got Lucas. Are you coming tomorrow?
I'm gonna try and make it. It's iffy right now. Depends on how the car's acting. So,
well, we all have a little get together tomorrow. Tonight we're gonna cut it short. But I have one more question for y'all, and it's big in the collective. I mean, we discussed it. We discussed it humbly. Everybody's had a nightmare show on their plate, right? I think anybody in any kind of gig, anything entertainment, period, even merch. How big is it for somebody who threw that or, organized that event? When that nightmare show happens, or, a gig, or even going to like trade festivals, or having, somebody showcase you on their podcast to promote yours. How big is it to you as somebody who went through that nightmare for that owner or, event organizer to take accountability for their actions? Jake, we'll start with you.
It's extremely important and something to understand. If you're doing anything where there might be a first impression involved towards anybody else, you need to keep that shit in mind. Keep it as professional and well organized as you possibly can, and make sure everything goes as best as it can. Don't fuck people. All right? Don't fuck them over, because if that first impression is shit, they're probably not going to feel a need for a second impression.
I'll agree on that. I'll most definitely agree on that. The first impression is everything at the end of the fucking day. Just like we were talking about earlier, like meeting famous artists. You come off to them as an overconfident bastard, or, you know what I'm saying, or coming up to them, here, sign this. You're not going to make a connection with somebody, period. I mean, it goes back even to that. Like, yeah. Lucas, same question for you.
well, on me, it's kind of a little different because I'm the one that has to be accountable because I'm the business owner.
Right. But even with the outside business, you do like I don't know, it's not really called a trade show, but with like your original project, you know what I'm saying? Somebody books you for that, and then all of a sudden you get fucked. Like you get put in the back corner. You know what I'm saying? They're like, hey, you're gonna be here seen in front of people, and your product gets put, you know what I'm saying, way the fuck back there. I've heard that from people in that industry.
Well, I mean, we can go with the first show we did. The ostrich.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
They tell us to bring our merch and that it's not a paid show and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then they throw the merch in the back room where you have to walk through the bar, literally, through the bar itself, not like the building.
Fuck that bar.
And
that's kind of fucked up that small ass bar found a way to hide the fucking merch table.
Yeah,
exactly. Like that's how I felt. Like, and back there, I couldn't even hear the show. Like, I didn't catch Jake until he had like 5 minutes left in the set. I didn't even realize he was on.
At the ostrich?
I go back in between the sets. Yeah.
In that back room, you couldn't hear shit.
Oh, God. That was such a horrible spot for all that shit.
And it was soundproof in there? What the fuck, dude? They found a
Seemed like
sound.
it.
Good.
They stuffed you in a fucking soundproof room where nobody could find you. Like that's
Basically.
fucked
Yeah,
up.
I mean that's what it felt like. The only people I seen back there were artists, and then we had the one lady buy decals. I think that night.
Yeah.
In
But-
small space, no one can hear you scream.
That's
I mean,
cool
and that
game back there though. That was kind of tight. But other than that, though, you don't shove merch in that back corner. How big is accountability though? At the end of the day, not even talking from like band merch perspective. I'm talking like you sign up for like a craft show just to showcase your shit. They're like, yeah, you'll be out here, and then all of a sudden, you're back there because so and so showed up.
oh, I'd be fucking pissed.
How big is
Especially on the
accountability?
craft show.
Like accountability from that event organizer. How much does that affect? As far as working with them again.
Me immensely, because especially with the way I do things, I do one-off stuff. I don't do like big runs of things, so I don't have things in every size at every show.
Right.
That's going to change pretty soon, and it's not that way for your guys' shows because it's merch.
Right.
And when I start the brand, it'll be different for me as well.
Right.
But that's something, because I was running into the accountability issues, I had to change. I haven't done a craft show in over a year.
Right.
Since summer and fall of last year, because I was paying $40 to $50 a show. Besides like local festivals that just ask vendors to show up and stuff like that, I'd pay $30 for a spot at a show for a 10 by 10 space that I can't even fill.
Right.
No electric hookup, no nothing to where I could do customization on the spot.
Right.
I mean, so by the time you figure everything I have to spend to setting up at a show to where I can actually make decent money.
Right.
I've had it where, oh, hey, you'll be right up by the, it was up at Memorial Park in Hudson. And like, there's a driveway that's usually chained, but they were letting people drive on it. They're like, we'll put you right there. No big deal. And they had me back by the woods on the other side of the soccer field. It had rained for like 3 days beforehand. So it was flooded and full of mosquitoes. And like, I think I sold maybe 3 shirts, so I didn't even make my money back that I invested for the spot.
It happens in every fucking industry. It does.
Exactly. And it's just to the point where it's like, it's not feasible for me. I've got to figure out the online marketing, and I ran into that so much that it changed my whole business plan.
Right.
Just because that's how important accountability is to me. If I can't trust people to give me the same energy that I'm giving them, I don't want to do it. I don't want to deal with it.
Right.
It's not worth it to me.
Shouldn't have to. Period.
Right. I'm too prideful for that. I care more about customers' opinions of me than the money. I care more about how I look to people as a business owner and what I'm doing with my business. And if I'm not up there where everybody is seeing my stuff, they can't understand that. If they're not there where they can just talk to me for 5-10 minutes while they're waiting to get through, or
right.
And it just makes it difficult.
Right. I feel that. Ed Dog, what about you? You're in the podcast industry. I'm sure there's been a few times you got fucked. I know how it is. Sponsorships, anything. I mean, speak on that. Add to that, because I know how it is. How important is accountability at the end of the fucking day? You get fucked over. How big is it for somebody to say, hey, I'll make it up to you?
Yeah. So back in college, when I did the online radio through Spreaker,
I remember that.
I was we had somebody who was really popular started his own like award show. So it was like a Spreaker award show. And it was fantastic. Everything went really well. I got best sports show, and I got most improved DJ. And he was doing like the post award show interviews, and like the day I was supposed to do it, he was having absolute absolute horrible luck with his setup. Like everything was throwing a conniption. Like it just wouldn't work. It wouldn't let, like people join his stream or anything like that. But he really handled it like really well. He's like, look, let's give myself 2 days to fix this. And he went through and he ended up having to diagnose something with his operating system on his computer to fix it. There was some kind of glitch in his computer system that wasn't allowing his stuff to load properly. But he handled it so well, and then like the second go was like perfectly fine. But yeah, that can like even that alone, even when they do take accountability, something like that for a podcast can really change like how many people see your interview. Like what kind of audience are you going to grab now, because it's changed from one day to the next. Because you might be doing your interview on like a hot day of the week where a lot of people are listening, and all of a sudden, instead of that like mid-afternoon interview on Saturday, it turns into some like Monday or Tuesday night, and all the listeners get cut in half.
Right. What's taking accountability though? Like as somebody who, did that to you, like somebody saying like, hey, I'm sorry that happened. I'll make it up to you.
Yeah.
What does that work to you as somebody who takes pride in podcasting?
It's actually worth a lot. And he actually pushed the post interview. So like the interview was live, and then the recording of it, he actually pushed it a little extra harder on the social media accounts. So he put it out there a little extra hard, went an extra mile to promote the interview a little bit so that it could make up for, not having the live audience that we could have had. I feel like, I've kind of run into that myself, had an issue with this or had an issue with that. And then you just kind of like, you just reset yourself. You're like, I did something on my end and I kind of screwed stuff up. So now I'm going to have to postpone this a little bit or something. And then you just go at it a little extra hard the next time, and give a little more for your audience.
Right. I feel that. With that, we're going to send off tonight, guys. Kind of early for us, but a lot of shit going on. So we're going to say our last goodbyes. We sound like we're dying just because I put it that way. I'm fucking
because you had a bad day.
Jake does not look pleased.
No, I'm all joked out, and after that 8 inches joke was like me really pushing for more.
It was pushing for more.
Explain. Like I had enough.
Sorry, I had to.
There you go.
There it
is. Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm definitely a fan. I fucking love that, dude. It's really like absolutely. No, like really, like what I can really. And if we're talking about that, then we should also. And let's not forget. And also our friend. But also. But let me think for a second. Hang on. On college. Hang on. Let me think for a second. Okay, I got it. But I want to talk about something important. So when Anyway.
Never stop, never settle.
Just kidding. We got to do send-offs.
What? Okay.
I'm Beatbox Jake. I make noises.
Explain, Eddie. I want to know. What the fuck?
I don't know what the fuck. This dude's been like stalking me. I wanted to know about Adrian College football. You? He's not stalking me good enough because my like count on Facebook's not going up.
Oh. All right. All
Well,
right.
sounds like he's a little in love with you, and in that case, we should.
Jake. You motherfucker. We
Hello
haven't
out
introduced. That's for Monday.
Welcome to the Friday cast. We're going to be talking about all of our tender emotions. We're not doing that. That's creepy.
Yeah, let's give her a send off. Jake, give your send off. What
Bye.
do you have coming up?
Bye.
Bye.
I'll be at the I'll be in Manchester next Saturday. I'm going on tour with the Shattered Dreams crew next year.
Yes.
Yeah, you can also catch me out and about in the world doing whatever.
Shit happens. Feel
Just
that?
hit me up in the DMs for the server. I'm sure we can connect somewhere. I don't have any cheat codes, so it's not going to be as fun. But if you want to meet me at like Ammunition or something like that in Detroit,
You sound like Frankie, man.
be
You
great.
sound like Frankie.
Bro, I'm dead.
I'm dead.
I'm
I'm
fucking
dead.
ignorant, dog. Shit.
I'm dead.
I'm fucking yo. We got to get you a backwoods glizzy. I don't know what the fuck that means, but yeah, Pibwasser. Meet me at Ammunitions sometime. Fucking whatever.
Whatever. Lucas. Canoe.
All right. You can check me out at Cadoo's Customs on Facebook. I've also got Cadoo's Customs on Instagram, and I thought we were waiting on those for the single.
Well, what are those? What was that? You can't tell me what that was. You don't know.
I mean, I could.
No.
But we got some new stuff coming.
Wait, were you not
soon.
supposed to see that?
Well,
What?
All right. Hang on. Emergency meeting. You guys didn't see shit. All right. There was nothing there. Nothing happened. That's all I want to say. Just nothing. All right.
I fucking hate you. I hate you.
Then why'd you invite me to your birthday party, fucker?
My party. I can cry if I want to.
You can't arrest me. It's
Shut
my
the fuck
birthday. And the cop's like, God damn it. Bag up the bodies. He's going home tonight. Fuck.
Shout out to Cadoo. That was a present. I was very happy about that. But I haven't announced what it is. Who the fuck is echoing right now? I just
You
heard
were
that
for a second.
Oh, but I haven't announced what that is. And you didn't see anything, so don't assume.
I had to talk with them for a second while you guys were gone.
Ed, give us a sense. Give us a sense.
Just go. Just go.
I have not slept all day, so Ed, give us a send off.
What's up? I'm Ed Dog, Coaching from the Couch podcast, Facebook.com/Coach Potatoes 22, Twitch.tv/Coaching from the Couch. And we just recently announced a brand new partnership with our podcast and Till Valhalla Project. I officially have some videos that, there we go. He's up to something. What'd he do?
What?
Oh, I thought you were up to something. I thought you were gonna. But I do have a release video of that partnership, and I do have TVP content to use on my podcast right now. Also, hopefully, going to be making my own commercial for them. They did send me transcript to make one for myself. So hopefully we'll have something soon for that as well. I also got merchandise. Get a hold of Kadu on his Kadu's Custom Facebook page or his personal page and just ask for Coaching from the Couch merchandise.
Felt. We're about to get off here though. Next Friday night next Friday night we'll be live. The following one we will not have a podcast though. If we do, it'll be just like a live. That's Shattered Dreams weekend, if I remember correctly.
The 5th?
And, not next weekend we will have a podcast. The following one we may just be live.
Okay.
That's
yeah.
That's Shattered
Yeah,
Dreams.
2 weekends from now is Shattered Dreams, yeah.
Yes.
My bad.
So we won't be live. There will be a replay on Friday if you want to get advice and you missed those. Tune in that day. Gonna be
Also,
very, very fucking busy.
you can also catch me and Cody on the Biscuits and Gravy podcast on Mondays.
Monday morning, this motherfucker keeps me awake and bullshits me to death.
You getting sick of it finally?
Huh?
You finally getting sick of it?
No, I'm not getting sick of it.
I do tune into that for a few minutes. The sports show highlighting local teams. I have ESPN and Valley Sports for the Red Wings and Pistons.
It's getting called out right now.
Fuck, bro. Listen, dog. The NAIA is garbage. Leave me alone.
Oh, you dissing local sports? Come on, bro.
Canceled.
Bro, Adrian College lost to a team called Heidelberg.
What the fuck is that?
Exactly. It's out of Ohio. Tiffin, Ohio at that.
Well, there's your problem. It's Ohio.
There's a college in Tiffin, Ohio? What the fuck?
Tiffin University, bro.
You didn't even know Tiffin
Not
University
that
was a thing.
That college, yeah. What the fuck is fucking
Heidelberg.
the German word you said?
Heidelberg College.
9.
Never fucking heard of it.
I have no clue. We're signing off.
Their
Y'all
mascot is a knight.
Who?
Heidelberg University from Tiffin, Ohio. They got blanked 31-0.
What was their mascot?
Never stop, never settle. I got Henny all in my cup. I'm on top, I'm on a level, yeah. I'm trying to get to the back. Got it on lock, got it on